Alexa, tell me a Star Wars joke.
Is BB hungry? No, BB ate.
Ah!
Hello.
Hey Alexa.
Hey, no.
You can always send feedback through the Alexa app.
By the way, Jessie has a love-hate relationship with Alexa. She's very mad because she took Jessie's pun bucket job away. Alexa, tell us a Star Wars joke.
Why did Kylo win the race? Because Kylo ran.
Yeah. But it's run, stupid.
Alexa, tell us another Star Wars joke.
Is BB hungry? No, BB ate.
Does it only have 2 jokes?
Alexa, tell us another Star Wars joke.
How much did that scruffy nerf herder love the princess? He asked for her Han in marriage.
They forgot a letter. She's so stupid.
So I'm over here in front of this calendar for a reason. Tomorrow is the 15th of December, which is Rogue One Day. Rogue One finally in the movie theaters, kind of like Star Wars Episode 3.5. We will be there 7 o'clock. We didn't have advance tickets for like the media preview and all of that good stuff. We had a lot of friends that we know from Lucasfilm and you know, other people associated with the franchise that were out in LA over the weekend that went to this massive red carpet event. It looked truly amazing. They had a full-size X-Wing out there as well. I'm not quite expecting that at AMC Altamont, but you know, there may be a stormtrooper showing up. You never know. You want to hear Jessie get excited? We have something to do. We're going to watch Star Wars A New Hope to get prepared for the new movie, but we're also going to be putting together these things. I didn't quite hear you though. It's the Star Wars Advent Calendar. We've done this multiple years. We skipped last year, and we are way behind on this, so I think we may open quite a few today.
Just 15. Frank.
Frank the alligator, his head is wearing a Santa hat now.
'Tis the season.
Tell us a Star Wars joke, Frank.
Frank. That joke was just kind of Frank.
I think we'll watch a little bit of the ending of Revenge of the Sith first. Oh yes, the 501st. Well, this was only 10 years ago, and yet it looks so horribly fake already. So there was a lot of talk recently about Rogue One encountering many rewrites and reshoots after it was initially produced, and a lot of that supposedly was taking place in the third act of the movie. More so, it was believed that it was around potentially, you know, obviously the folks that are in Rogue One, the rebels, you never hear of them again in any of the other original trilogy movies, which kind of led folks to believe that maybe they meet their demise within the movie, which also, if you kind of put 2 and 2 together with the scenes that we've seen of Darth Vader, maybe he had something to do with it. And it was widely believed that Disney wanted those scenes to kind of be manipulated so it wasn't so dark. I do want to remind folks of what we saw in Revenge of the Sith pre-Disney, that it couldn't get any darker. And I would assume that folks have seen this scene already if you're a fan of Star Wars.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
This was like, oh my god. I'm sure
It couldn't get any darker than that scene, I don't think, in any sci-fi type movie. Especially for parents that have small kids. Let's remember what Sith Lords are. They are evil incarnate. They're pure evil beings. Just like Disney's trying to kind of censor the Death Troopers and renaming them as they make their appearances in the parks as well. They're Death Troopers. Let's not forget this scene as well. That's Jet Lucas, George Lucas's kid. Oh, wait. Stormtroopers killing kids? They're so friendly. Mary made shepherd's pie or cottage pie from scratch. Woo. Oh my. Frankenstein, perhaps? Mary just did this thing. If you remember, before Revenge of the Sith came out, the original trailer had him coming up like this, that he looked ridiculous, like his arms were too short. Wow. They did a major change before they came out. Yes!
I'm alive!
Frankenstein, go! Here we go with A New Hope. Sammy is excited. Barry is excited. Can you believe that next year marks 40 years since this movie came out? It is what we will be celebrating at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando next year. So the crawl for A New Hope contains the backstory for Rogue One. There you go. I think the scene where Vader finally walks through the door, probably one of the greatest cinematic experiences in my entire life. Just his presence as a villain was so huge. And he's so matte black. I think during the movie we're going to open up our advent calendar and start putting together some of the days. This is what the inside of the advent calendar looks like. It's kind of weird that like they're not in all order, right? You gotta go in all over the place.
Yeah.
So opening up day 1. What could it be?
Legos.
There's no, oh, the instructions are on the back of the door. The first piece for day 1, Slave 1, Boba Fett ship. Pretty cool. Day 2, we've got this minifigure. Day 3, you got like a little TIE interceptor. That's pretty cool. Creative. Day 4 coming up. Day 4. I think it's day 4.
Yeah.
This is like a Death Star gunner.
I'll be right there, Aunt Peru.
That's pretty cool. Nice. By the way, look at this Tauntaun on the package. He's got a red nose. Oh, it's like a hill of Chewbacca. Now I see what Jesse's saying.
But I mean, like, there's lights on here. Then there's presents in
That's so cool. Day 5 is this Hoth cannon. Cool. I guess it kind of goes with the whole set design. Day 6 is a snowtrooper. Check out his face. This is the snowtrooper complete. I love it. Look at his backpack.
Dang it!
By the way, just in case you think that it's just me that likes Star Wars in this house, what kind of an animal is that?
It's a bantha.
So next up for day 7 is this kind of snowtrooper snowman. He has a working gun. Day 8 is kind of a laser cannon from Hoth.
It goes with
Rebel soldier from Hoth. Way cool. There it is.
look how similar these things are.
Whoa, you're gonna cut our heads off. So for day 10, I think it's day 10, we got a ship. Yay! The next item was a little bit more difficult to figure out because it's so small, but this is the droid ships from Phantom Menace that attack the Gungans. Pretty cool. This looks like a cannon. Some of these things you can't even really tell what it is. Maybe it's a ship?
Ship cannon?
Day 13, a droid from the droid army. Day 14?
Yeah.
Day 14, another ship. So we're up to date on the calendar now, but I think we're going to open 15 and 16 because we're not going to be home to open them those days. So this is the way I watch TV. When I'm watching movies in here, I have a partner.
Okay, you guys got yourselves a ship. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
He's very, very interested in Star Wars. This is 15. We've got like the 10 of 4 Rebel Blockade Runner. Really awesome. I meant that was 15, not 14. I just noticed this one piece of dialogue.
Resistance to the mine probe is considerable. In some time before we can extract any information from her.
Princess Leia was resistant to the mine probe? Who else was resistant to a mine probe recently in another movie that we saw that may have been out last year? I'm trying to think. Do you guys remember?
Hello.
It's the silver R2.
Yeah. Loser. Freaking loser.
It's the silver R2. It's the silver C3PO.
Don't you mean R2?
No, it's not R2. There you go. Cool. I think we'll open the next pieces when we are back to check in on the next days. That's no moon. That's a space station.
Very bad feeling about this.
Shall we lock in the artillery power?
Moving towards it.
Back.
It's pulling us in.
There's gotta be something you can do.
Nothing I can do.
Mouse droid! Oh. Remember that thing for later. Oh, watch your head. So we said to remember that comlink. This is why. These are sold at Hollywood Studios now at Walt Disney World. So we've opened the box. You have instructions in the box how to pair this to your phone. And then we have the actual device. It's got a little stand to display it. Or this is a belt clip rather. So actually functioning for your belt. Here's the device. Very, very small and cheap. Like a little lipstick container. And it does need to be charged, which it is not at the moment. I actually paired it to my phone already so you can see it blinking. But it just requires somebody to actually call me.
You want me to call you?
I think Jessie's trying to call me.
Not yet.
But she will be. There's tiny, tiny buttons on here that I couldn't possibly see, even with my reading glasses on. Eventually Jessie will call me.
I am. Well, cool.
Hello.
Wait.
Hello. So it works as a speaker. And you can talk into it. Testing. Pretty cool. It's echoing because of Jessie sitting like 2 feet away from me with her phone on speakerphone. I don't know how you hang up.
You don't.
And so if you want to lose the comlink pretty quickly, you put it into this pouch that goes on your belt and then probably immediately like falls right off when you're in costume. This is my favorite piece of Star Wars music in any of the movies. The throne room. No medals for Chewbacca. Hooray! Now we go from being super excited to being super tired. I am really looking forward to Rogue One tomorrow. But it is like 11:30 at night right now. And I am super wiped out. Need to completely refresh and recharge. Come at this full steam ahead tomorrow. Mary already fell asleep.
Yep.
Anyway, on that note, thank you for joining us while we watched a little bit of A New Hope. And we looked through the Advent calendar. Mary falls back asleep. On that note, thank you for all of your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys. Bye.